Welcome to the world of Rampage, Mushroom Kingdom. My name is Lord Coucha, and I'll be serving as your tour guide through this doomed world. Be advised, this is not a walkthrough. This is a breakdown and exploration of the lore and locations tucked away within the Mushroom Kingdom, as well as a chronicling of Mario and Company's adventure. So, sit back and enjoy the ride as we witness the world as it was before the Great Rampage. First up on our tour is a continent not too far from home, Goombaland. This world is home to, you guessed it, the Goomba clan. A simple but pragmatic people, the Goombas set upon a world all of their own, devoid of larger creatures and other dangers that could threaten or step on them. You can often hear the younglings playing out in the sprawling fields during the warm summer days. There is peace and safety here, and that's just how the Goombas like it. Ah! Our heroes have finally arrived. It appears Mario called upon his brother Luigi and beloved friends Toad and Toadette to help join him on his quest. The more the merrier, I say. This is it, our first target. I expected this place would be a bit more developed. I don't know why we're even wasting our time here on Goombas. Let's knock on someone that matters. When I called for Scorched Earth, I didn't call for Scorched Earth minus Goombaland. We destroy everything, no matter how insignificant. Yeah, let's raise hell! Well put, Toadette. Let's raise hell indeed. To begin the Rampage/World Tour, the nearest point of interest is a little settlement known as Goomba Village. It's a newer development on the western side of the continent. The construction is basic and sparse, but the village has a certain homely charm about it. Takes you back to simpler times. Let's see what people mean when they refer to the warmth of Goomba hospitality. Great. Looks like we'll be smashing mounds of dirt today. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Mario, but I feel kinda bad punching down so low. Never forget what they've done to us. They reap what they sow. Yahoo! Goomba Village is evenly divided into a west side and an east side. Both sides are similar in layout, with the east side being slightly further into development. Cleaving the village in two at its center is Goomba Hill. And sitting atop Goomba Hill is the fanciest house in town with a great view of both sides of the village. The mayor lives here. To be honest, there wasn't a whole lot going on here before Mario and Company showed up, and now there's even less to talk about. So, let's move along to our next destination. Goomba Village is flanked by mountains and the sea, so the only direction for Mario and friends to go is up. Climb high enough, and the environment will turn arid and the earth will become craggy, splitting into large columns of rocks standing like steadfast giants among the brave and adventurous Goombas that have carved a home out of this place. And this place is known as Goomba Highlands. Well, that was easy. They didn't even put up a fight. I think one of them tried to reach out to me, but it didn't have arms. Ha! Okie dokie. Looks like we found another settlement. Goombas living up this high? They have a death wish or something? The higher the climb, the farther the fall. Goomba Highlands is a small civilization tucked away among the pillars and mountains of the region. The dwellings here are impressively carved into the surrounding land formations around them. Well, impressive for Goombas, I suppose. Sadly, tourism here is a mixed bag. Due to the steep drop-offs and mortal heights, Goomba Highlands is deemed too dangerous for most tour companies to travel to due to the outrageous liability insurance and other legal woes. You can thank the Koopa Senate for that one. Fortunately, the people of the Highlands are welcoming to all visitors, and lucky are the few that make it. Ironically, the most breathtaking views can actually be found at the bottom of the Highlands looking up at the majestic layers of multicolored earth stretching high above. It's a natural wonder. But, like the people of the Highlands, I think our time here is about up. let's travel back down to the lowlands, shall we? Climbing back down from the steep rockiness above, Mario and friends find themselves quickly transitioning from arid to humid. When the ground starts becoming green, it becomes green fast. As far as the eye can see are trees, water, vines, and a whole lot of nature. This swampy region is known as Galoomba Bayou. From way too dry to way too wet, I wish this place would make up its mind. Everything about this godforsaken continent has been awful so far, and it looks like it's only getting worse. Don't like water? No, Galoombas could be here. I've never been in this bayou before, Toad said as the $9 mushroom wine circulated through his powerful, thick veins. I'm certain there are. Good. At least this won't be boring. Known as the Bottomless Innowoods in Goomba folklore, Galoomba Bayou is actually much less scary than the stories may lend one to believe. Indeed, the Galoomba tribe may have segregated themselves to the wetlands here because they were the only ones that could thrive in such an inhospitable place. Regardless, the Galoomba tribe have built living spaces out of the myriad trees abound in the eternally canopied bayou. They've really made quite a sturdy, stilted village here, of all places. Okay, I take it back. That place was awesome. Told you it wouldn't be boring. Galoombas may not do much, but they low-key know the best places to have fun. I wish I could rewind time and do that again. Hey Mario, you still got that old time machine lying around back at home? Mamma mia. The only thing now separating Mario and gang from Goombaland's capital city is another range of mountains and hills. Luckily, they won't have to climb over this time, as there exists a convenient entrance to a subterranean network of caves that leads to the other side. And within the depths of these tunnels resides the miners who carved it all out, and they creatively call this place Goomba Caverns. This place looks like it might be dangerous. It's only Goombas, Weege. Nothing to worry about. What about the bottomless pits? Don't fall down, brother. Eyes ahead. Typical Goomba workmanship. They couldn't even carve a proper floor. I'll be leaving a bad review. This is it! After finding a safe path to the other side of the caverns, and knocking out a few miners along the way, Team Mario once again get to enjoy sunlight and fresh air. That place smelled like Goomba farts. It reeked. I kept trying to hold my breath, but I couldn't last the whole time. What do they eat in there? Farts? What did they eat, you mean? Here we are, at the border of Goomba City, the capital of Goombaland, and home to a whopping population reaching into the hundreds. Goombas from all the world over call this place home. Many make yearly pilgrimages here to visit family and to honor the city that shines as a beacon for Goombas everywhere. It took many generations to build the burg up to its status as a glorious metropolis. Thus, protection is in order. The city was built on the edge of a great ravine, and across this gorge spans a wall. This wall has two purposes: to defend the city from outsiders, and to act as a bridge for those permitted through the always locked doors on either side. Finally, semblance of an actual civilization. Not bad. Looks like they even have some defenses set up this time. Door's locked. Looks like we ain't getting through so easily. They don't call me Jumpman for nothing. After crossing the bridge wall thing, one will finally witness the full grandeur of Goomba City. Booming economy alluring Goomba entrepreneurs from all over. Infrastructure like no Goomba has ever had the luxury of enjoying in the past. And skyscraping buildings that defy the gods themselves. The heart and passion of the Goomba people shines in every brick you find here. At the back end of the city is a strange geological formation known as Goomba Butte. That's but with an E. This wide pillar of land extends straight up on every side and even overshadows the buildings below. Set upon the top of the monument is what is known locally as the crown of the city, due to the formation appearing somewhat like a literal crown peeking above the city skyline. Construction within the crown is purely residential. It's where all of the hard-working Goombas working in the city below retire in safety to spend the night. There are two pipe systems at the base of Goomba Butte, a yellow pipe that leads straight up to the crown, and a blue pipe that cuts through the butte, allowing expedient access to the other side. That about does it for points of interest in Goomba City. I certainly hope you took some nice pictures while we were here. There's not much left to photograph now. C'est la vie. And with the capital city out of the way, we now conclude our tour through Goomba Land. Maybe they should rename it to Goomba-less Land. Or just Land. Or, more realistically, for rent. In all seriousness, Koopa Land is calling, and Mario and company have a continental flight to catch if they want to keep this party rolling. See you on the other side. Wow, there's so much smoke, the clouds are starting to turn black. Good. Cast a permanent shadow over this wasteland. I do worry that we may have missed some. If they are strong, then let them live. I believe the Continental Flight Line is up ahead. The platforms better work or I'm suing. What if they break? Imagine the fall! At least you'd be landing in water. At terminal velocity? If it makes you feel any better, the flight lines are maintained by Mushroom Kingdom taxpayer money. Nothing but quality Toad workmanship from here to Koopa Land.